1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. 2 for Tuesday with The Who. 1 from Quadrophenia. Sea and Sand. When was the last time you heard that on the radio, huh?
Wow.
Taking advantage of our huge rock and roll library here at NEW. After all, we do have the world's largest rock and roll library at WNEW.
How about that?
How about that, Anthony? It's a selling point for our radio station.
That's right, Opie.
Are you ready to rock?
Oh, yeah.
Let's put some smiles on our face and run through this crap one more time for our faithful listeners.
How are you doing?
What do you mean?
Well, do you feel any better than you did, let's say, before the drive-in today?
Yeah, I feel great.
With your shake concoctions and...
I was wondering when this was going to be brought up on the air.
I don't know what you're into these days.
I'm into being healthy.
Well, there's other people are healthy, but they're not drinking this. Opie, we carpool into the city from Long Island.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people can relate to having a carpool partner. Where they have their little routines in the car.
Well, my routine when I drive is driving.
Yeah.
My routine when I'm the passenger is sitting in the passenger seat. Opie's routine when he's driving is driving.
Which is pretty normal.
And when he's a passenger in my vehicle, it's eating. He just sits there. First, time he's eating, it's this eggplant parmesan.
Well, I like to just watch you squirm. So I need to eat lunch on the way into work. I can't eat before we get in the car for some reason. Because it's too early for me. I'm on a strict schedule. And we'll stop for lunch, and I'll get the messiest thing because I know it bothers the hell out of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Because the one thing I hate is a car that stinks like food or anything else. So I don't like eating in the car. Because eventually something's going to fall, something's going to take a tumble on the side of the seat, a piece of chicken or something, and before you know it, it smells like a slaughterhouse.
You still accuse me for the mustard stain in your old car.
I know that was you.
It wasn't me. I don't put mustard on my hamburgers.
Doesn't matter. There was mustard on the hamburger. You didn't get it without mustard.
How did I get
Connecticut?
How did I get mustard on the ceiling of your car?
I have this all figured out.
You and your wife have been blaming me for this for, I think, 3 years now.
I have this all figured out.
All right, go.
As I understand it, you had ordered a hamburger, and it had mustard on it, because we were in Connecticut.
And they like mustard
and they put mustard on the hamburgers.
Okay.
Is this right?
Yes.
At the time, you had a certain hairstyle that you would run your fingers through your hair to keep it in shape from the wind. Is this correct, sir?
What are you talking about? Hairstyle?
Work, please. Please work with me.
Okay, my hair was longer.
Your hair was longer. You took your fingers and ran it through your hair.
Okay.
Now, I deduct that as you were eating, you may have gotten some mustard on your hand.
Okay.
Is this possible, sir?
No. I will take the fifth on that. Where's Johnny Cochran when
I believe it is a possibility you could have gotten mustard on your hand.
All right.
As you ran your fingers through your hair, some of this mustard was transferred from your hand to your hair.
I see.
Can this possibly happen, sir?
No, but...
I tend to believe that this has happened.
All right.
As you were getting into the back seat of the car that my client... Anthony was driving at the time.
Yeah.
A Mercury Cougar.
Yes.
It's very tight fit.
So you're thinking my head rubbed against the ceiling of your car.
Your mustard-laden head rubbed against the headliner, thus depositing mustard on the headliner of the Cougar.
How neurotic are you?
I know that's what happened.
That's not what happened.
Doesn't take Columbo to figure it out.
You and Jennifer have been blaming me for that for years. Years. But anyway, so...
Well, it must have been me driving in the back seat and throwing mustard on the roof of the car. Regardless, that car's gone.
Yeah.
Now I have the new car. And you eat in it.
Yeah, lunch. Eggplant parmesan, whatever the messiest special they got going.
Did I mention that a coffee cup was found on the floor of the back seat? And that was you?
I don't drink coffee on the way in.
Yes, you did. At some point you did.
Okay.
Because I don't drink coffee.
All right.
Now this morning, or this afternoon, as we're driving in, Opie goes, Man, why don't we stop it? I gotta stop and get myself my health shake. Like, whatever, I'll stop. I'm driving, you know.
It's the way I get my veggies.
I'm a good guy. So he gets this concoction that's like from a bad sitcom.
No,
now you put the mustard in, and then you put the spinach.
I'll tell you what it is. It's spinach, carrots, and pear.
Oh, that just sounds scrumptiddlyicious.
And then I put some protein in it to make it a protein shake.
How you get that in there?
Shut up.
Who makes it for you?
That gag's getting old. Shut up. So I drink my stupid, vegetable protein shake. So.
Oh, that wasn't so much. It was, he comes back to the vehicle with this shot glass, this plastic shot glass with a cover on it, with like the crap that what's her face from The Exorcist spit out.
Okay.
Linda Blair.
Yeah.
It was this green, like, liquid.
It's my wheatgrass.
Wheatgrass.
It's the hottest rage in the health food industry.
Okay, and what does this wheatgrass do for you?
You get a lot of concentrated vitamins.
Concentrated vitamins?
Yes.
You can't
some of the vitamins you take, they don't dissolve in your system correctly.
Is that it? Is that what this guy's selling?
This is more concentrated. It tastes like freshly mowed grass when it goes down, with a little sugar in it.
Do you answer like infomercials and stuff? Do you call up for things?
No.
Hey, this looks great. No, really, they say. I saw it.
No.
You snap it on your wrist, and your wrist pain goes away.
But Anthony, before I could take my shot of wheatgrass, the situation had to be perfect. Because I promised him I would try drinking it at a stoplight, because God forbid if I, spilled any in his car, because it would stain, I guess.
Well, I guess it looked like the green paints you got when you were a kid, in the little capsules, the little colors.
Yeah.
You'd have the red. It looked just like the green.
Right.
And I know if that spilt, it would just stain permanently. That grass stain from concentrated grass goop is not ever coming out.
So we're on the LIE. He slows it down to like 55.
Set the cruise control so the speed wouldn't fluctuate.
At a perfect speed. He's making sure he's not hitting any potholes or bumps, and now he's like, okay, open it. After he gave me about 100
tissues to hold the capsule in. I don't want... right when he cracks it open, it smelled like a riding lawnmower. The whole car just stunk like grass.
And then I did my shot, and then he had to open the window because the whole car stunk. All for a lousy shot of wheatgrass.
I don't need that.
Like,
what about your old car? The old Blazer you used to have.
What about it?
Before you traded it in.
What about it?
That thing was the sour milk mobile. Swear to God. You used to drink your coffees or whatever it is.
And just throw the
container in the back.
Yeah.
I deduct the liquid would ooze out of the coffee container, still containing part of the milk mixture, and hit the carpet, and from the sunlight shining through would smell like a baby diaper.
That wasn't my fault. Someone spilled milk in my car, and I could never find
How did they spill milk in your car if they weren't drinking milk in your car?
That's all right.
Or a milk
I allowed people to eat in my car.
And that's why it smelled like milk.
Right.
For God's sake.
You're neurotic.
I'm not neurotic. I want a nice car.
This is why I'm not married. Is this how it is when married couples get together?
No, because I am married, and me and my wife know not to eat or drink things that can stain or stink a car up in the car.
God forbid.
God forbid. You don't want the stinkmobile.
Dude, you're leasing your car, so who cares you get a couple stains on it?
But I have to have it for a couple of years. I don't want to jump in there and just go, this reeks. You be happy with a sour milkmobile. I'm not.
Fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I believe I proved my case.
I doubt it.
With the great mustard caper.
There's no one listening at this point. They don't care.
All right, whatever.
All right, it's Super Tuesday. If you are listening, give us a call. 212-757-1027. Fax line. We didn't get any faxes yesterday. It kind of scared us. There's a lot of people...
set up a buffet in my back seat.
Are a lot of people on vacation this week? If you're working, give us a fax.
With the canned heat on the whatever.
Shut up. Fax line, 212-957-WNEW.